Hi, good morning. It's me, Sherry. Welcome back to Sparkle and Grit. Can I call you guys sparklers? I feel like if you're watching a channel called Sparkle and Grit, I should surely be able to call you sparklers. Can we go with that? Would you mind? You'll have to let me know what you think about that. All right, well, today I wanted to share what we're doing next. Like I told you in the last video, I feel like every day's a new day here and we're never quite sure what we're doing. We're trying really hard to create some sort of a master calendar so that we can remember in years to come what to do every month. And that might sound funny, but neither Jim nor I have ever lived this lifestyle before, and there's a lot of learning that goes along with this. We're trying to be self-sufficient-ish. We're definitely not off-grid, definitely have, cell service and electricity and indoor plumbing and all that good stuff. Although maybe you can see back there, where are we in relation? I can't tell where I am. Back there, oh, you see that? That's our outhouse. Yep, came with the property. It's kind of darling, actually. And last year we cleaned it and painted it, fully functioning, might I add. But anyways, we don't know a whole lot about this type of lifestyle. I mean, yes, I've always had a garden in my suburban home. We've had pets before and things, but never like farm animals or anything. And I'm not sure we're quite ready for that yet, but this is exciting. Look, we have a chicken coop. We're getting chickens on Sunday. Isn't that exciting? Well, it's exciting to us. Again, it will be a giant learning curve in in what to do with chickens, but it's something I have always wanted to do. And it came up that my friend texted me and said, all right, do you want our 4 chickens? We're not doing this anymore. And I right away said yes. And Jim's like, we don't have a place to put chickens. Can she wait a little bit? So we said, give us a week and let us pull ourselves together. So my research and development team, also known as my husband Jim, got on the case right away and decided that it would just be so much easier for us newbies at this to purchase a coop kit instead of, I'm sorry, y'all, I don't even know how to work a camera, let alone edit. I can't edit, so we're just gonna keep on rolling. So we got a kit from Tractor Supply. You should have seen us trying to get this thing home on our little trailer. Had to take the back roads and go like 20 miles an hour all the way home because it comes on a steel crate, completely wrapped in this giant, like 12-foot package of 650 pounds. In any event, we did get it home and Jim got it put together and did it really by himself. I came out for liquid refreshments and periodically to hold things up while he clamped them down and bolted things in. And so, yeah, our 4 new chickens will arrive on Sunday. So stay tuned for that adventure. Like I said, we've never, either one of us, lived this type of lifestyle. Have always been super attracted to it. When I was a young girl, I would get the pleasure of spending a couple of weeks for several summers with my cousin Kelly. Shout out Kelly. And it was so inspirational to me the way that they lived. They had horses, they had lots of cats, dogs, a huge garden, and I just thought that was really super cool. So all growing up, I always thought, this is something I want to try, but it never really came up. It wasn't something that was available to me, if that makes any sense. Went to college, got married, had some kids, had houses, got divorced, was single mom for a little while, met Jim. We had another son together, so we had 3 boys. And, I've lived my career, 35 years as a special ed teacher, my surprise retirement, as you remember from the last video. And we just kind of looked at each other and we're like, wow, we could do that thing now. We could live that type of life now. We could give it a go. And a lot of people thought we were a little crazy for being, 60-ish and retired. And we're going to go live on a 10-acre property and have a big garden and maybe raise some chickens. They're like, why are you doing that? A lot of people retire to Florida, you know that, right? But we just kind of felt like, gosh, if we don't try this now, you don't do it in reverse. You don't retire in Florida and then when you're 75 decide you're going to go live this lifestyle. And so we decided we would go for it, and we've never looked back. We decided that we would be here at Paradise Farm, which is what her name is, until we weren't finding joy in it any longer. You know, the minute things become too much, too overwhelming, too anything, we will reconsider moving, because that's what it's all about, right? I mean, you got to try things on and see how it feels and what you like and what you don't like. And so far, we love it. Every day is a new day. We kind of wake up and joke that we have accidental chores because we're never really sure what we're going to do. You walk out in the morning to go feed the cats in the barn, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I should really move that plant and dig that post hole and move that gravel. And there's just a million things that seem to happen in a day here. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, it's 1 o'clock and I never had breakfast or lunch and I probably should brush my teeth. I mean, I'm sure we'll probably settle into some type of a routine, or I don't know, maybe never. We keep trying to kind of keep track of the things that happen around here, because we will be here 2 years now. Well, at Thanksgiving. So around Thanksgiving time in 2026, it will be 2 years. And we're just learning. We're learning about the seasons. We're learning about what has to be done as far as maintenance on our house. Our farmhouse is almost 200 years old, as is our barn, and you know, the whole shebang. So there's a lot to maintain. There's a lot of things that we're trying to do to set ourselves up for, not automated's not the right word, but like, I don't know how to articulate that. So, you know, just so that things will be easier for us in the future. So for instance, in this gorgeous garden bed that Jim made for me, because deer here are no joke, the deer will eat anything and everything they can get to. We have raised beds. You know, you would think it doesn't make that much of a difference, but on a couple days here when we have been outside and, oh gosh, we've had, you know, some doozies, a couple doozies of storms, both ice storms and rainstorms and windstorms here that have just taken out tons of trees and limbs. We had the pleasure of purchasing a mulcher for our property, because there's literally that much that it just doesn't even make sense to continuously rent something anymore. It's more economical, believe it or not, to spend a couple $1,000s and just purchase a mulcher. Crazy, I know. I never ever did I think I ever would be talking about buying a mulcher in my life, but here we are. But anyways, you do some of this work and it is so much that the next day, I mean, we joke, we're like, oh, give me a minute to unfold my body, because you're just so darn sore. So little things like having raised beds can actually make a difference. It's really kind of nice. So we're just trying to kind of put things in place so that we don't have to continuously do things and maintain things, that they're just kind of running on their own. So, you know, stay tuned. We'll see how long that lasts for us. And anyways, that's all. I just wanted to catch you up, and I'm trying really hard to film something every week, and self-confessed, I have no idea how to edit anything. I'm not scripted. It's just me. It's all me. And I feel like that's enough, because I don't know if you're like me. I'm tired of AI everything and tired of trying to decipher if something's real or not real. I'm real. It's me. I'm real. Anyway, sparklers, I'll talk to you soon. See you next week. Bye.